Too much Rule 42 for you, my man. Alright, here we go, guys. It is time for the first map of the qualifying match here in WCS EU. After this match, we're going to be hopping over to NA. They're already in their first round of games of the qualifier. We'll be casting those for the rest of today. Excuse me. Down here in the bottom left, the Wonder Wunsch, the Olympic representative, pro gamer from StarCraft, who has been teaching the Olympic Committee about esports and competition in the gaming space. He's a legend within his own right, known for being extra creative with no 13 Overlord. That was a 14 Overlord. Oh, that makes sense when you go 16 hatch. It is TLO. I just learned something new. Up here in the top left, in the red, the Terran player, it is Clem. So Clem going to be going for a Barracks Gas. TLO going for a 16 hatch, which makes sense, right? So he goes 14 Overlord, double drone, sends a drone down, goes the 16 hatch, builds a few more drones. Now he's still going to go 18 gas, 17 pool. But notice what happens when this queen on the natural pops out. Is immediately going to drop a creep tumor, and he's going to take a very early third base. So that's the way he does this. He's got the spawning pool over there. There's no way a marine drop's ever going to snipe that. That's about as safe as it could get. Whereas if you build your spawning pool here, they unload and just kill it straight away. So it's always nice to kind of nestle your tech over here or here between your main and natural. It's kind of hard for their drops to get to. On the other side of the map is just going to be a Reaper. And Clem, playing it safe, is worried about an early pool. Says, I'm going to send my Barracks SCV across the map and confirm that it is indeed a hatchery first. If he indeed saw a hatchery which was not finished when he got there, he would say to himself, oh, you've probably got lings on the map, leave my Reaper at home, I've got to guard the command center. But what's going to happen is he will see, oh, the hatchery is already going to be finished when he gets there. He says, oh, that's a very fast hatch. Okay, no worries, Reaper can go across the map, harass. And I'm curious to see if Clem tries to block a third base. Now, the reason you often won't do that on this map is because there is an alternate third that you can take. But it looks like Clem is like, nope, I'm going to go block that. So this way the Reaper can poke in, try to kill a drone. And as I said, remember, TLO wants to go for a very quick third while spreading creep to it quickly. And usually you go for this third, but I don't know. Maybe this third's actually okay. I mean, obviously there's terrible positions where siege tanks can siege you behind that. And I feel it's a bit more brutal than the siege tanks behind here. But either one, if you get your creep out there, it's manageable. Obviously Clem having to pause and... Ooh, he's going a 2-on-1, guys. That's exciting. That's exciting. Holy shit, Legacy came out 3 years ago. So true, dude. Time flies when you're having fun. Looks like Storm just finished up in that trailer, doing his charge.arc on Storm timing attack. Yeah. They didn't focus down the probe. What a bunch of noobs. They didn't even bring a fucking warp prism, and the Zerg are too stupid to kill the fucking probe. Idiots. Kemonawa with a 2-month Twitch Prime resub says Legacy is one of the best trailers. It is. It's fantastic. I love it when they put a bit more combat in the trailer. Reaper comes in, gets 1 link kill. Clem wants a second. He wants a juicy second Zergling kill. Is he going to get it? He's going to take it. Oh, that's 2 Zergling kills. Meanwhile, the drone comes out, and as I said, he wants that fast third hatch. And because of this map, he doesn't mind taking it elsewhere. And you know what? I think Clem probably will rotate down and check that in a little moment. And this SCV will go home. Because I think surely you've got to realize that a Zerg like TLO is going to say, oh, you want to block my hatch? I'm just going to take that one. Yep, Clem sees it. SCV goes home. Behind this, it is going to be, yep, 2-on-1. Marines on the way, Factory on the way, second gas starts to mine, natural orbital making. This is all just very standard 2-on-1. And, oh, he keeps canceling this. Look at this Reaper. TLO has to keep canceling that creep tumor. Because he only built 6 Zerglings early, but he doesn't want to use his Zerglings to guard the creep tumor. This is a weird choice by Dario. Normally, you just let your Zerglings keep it safe. Yeah, he didn't have his Zerglings far enough forward, and it goes down. I think that's sloppy from Dario. He also has Link Speed finished, but he didn't hunt the Reaper down. So I think TLO there, playing a little bit scared. Lets Clem get a little bit too much damage. I don't like that call by TLO. He's going a very fast Baneling nest. Exceptionally fast. So he uses Banelings to defend 2-on-1. You can just mass Lings from here and do a big counter bust as well. But I don't think he knows it's a 2-on-1 just yet. He has no info. Yeah, now he knows it's a 2-on-1 because he sees the Marine count. But notice he's got Overlords in interesting positions. So I'd love him to hide this Overlord like up here or somewhere where the double drop probably won't go past. Try to make sure there are like no kills for Clem. He's going an Evo chamber because he wants to get a carapace. Not the biggest fan of that placement. I feel it can be sniped easily. He's going to take a second gas and he's still droning. So he's actually, yeah, he's playing defensive Ling Bane. I actually, with this style, I would love to see a layer go down soon and go for a fast Bane speed. That's how Solar likes to play it. But no, TLO is going to go double upgrades. So Solar often rushes the lair, rushes the Bane speed, and goes for a quick third gas to accommodate that. Dario, only on 2 gases, is focusing more on getting the third mineral line full. See, he's just going Spine, Queen, Ling Bane. Really just wants to be defensive, get his double upgrades. He'll have a later lair, later Bane speed. Behind this, Clem is going for a single eBay there, and a single eBay hidden. I like that. Gives off the image you're only going single upgrades, more chance of it being a quick all-in follow-up. Something Dario might have to worry about. And Dario actually has very little scouting, so he's not really scouting a lot right now. He's just playing very defensive. Clem here, coming out with the double drop. How many lings have we got, guys? Only 16 and 5 queens. No transfuses. He's been dropping way too many creep tumors. He doesn't have any transfuses ready. Oh, no, that's bad. The Spine Crawler does do a lot of damage, though. So I think as Clem, it's very risky to engage into that. But, oh, God, this is dangerous. Oh, he's got a Spore Crawler there. Okay, TLO well prepared. But yeah, he's got to get some energy on these queens, or they will go down very quickly to these Marines. 4th hatch is already on the way. We do have 1-1 upgrade started for both sides. Very equal upgrade timing. Still no lair started. And that does worry me for TLO. There we go. Finally starting. Bane speed's going to be very delayed. Siege tanks are already starting up. 3 barracks are there. And this is indeed the Maru build. It's going to be a 1-1-2 siege tank, 30 marine timing. They're going to have 1-1 upgrades, combat shields, stim. There's going to be 3 to 4 medevacs, and of course, there's going to be 2 siege tanks loaded into this medevac here. This all times out so nicely. I actually feel like Clem's probably slightly slower than what Maru hits with it, but oh, I mean, if TLO busts that wall, he's fucked. There's nothing in position here. This double drop coming down. The queens were in the main base. He wasn't expecting him to run into the spine. TLO trying to rely on spine crawlers here, but the static defense, not so great against the hypermobile drops. No drone losses yet, though. Dario, if he gets the 4th hatch up, builds 1 more big round of drones, his income is blossoming, you know? 3rd CC started. Armory started because he wants to start 2-2. That 2nd siege tank, yeah, he's got to move out now. There we go. He's going to pick up the 2 tanks, move out. As I said, about 30 Marines, 2 tanks, and 3 medevacs. This is the timing attack that Maru used every single game against Rogue in the semifinals last season. It's a great little timing attack. TLO is going to posture forward, try and damage these a little bit. Ooh, yeah, going to force the lift. His lings see the move out as well. So I think Dario wants to jump on this before the tanks get established, and I wouldn't mind it, but he's taken too long. He's letting him siege. He's letting him siege. TLO, you got to jump on it. You got to go, 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 go. He's going to dive forward. The queen's trying to focus the medevacs, and there we go. The banelings hugging the tanks, so the tanks can't get the best focus fire. They did kill a few banelings. You could tell Clem actually focus fired them. Most of the banelings are gone. Oh, God, there's only 1 baneling left. Oh, no. Clem with the beastly focus fire and micro. Clem is on fire right now. Holy shit. Oh, just not enough banelings in that. You know, the focus fire in the siege tanks is what made him get that kill, and now he's just going to beat everything. The lings are getting a surround. He's going to be able to wrap around, but picks up at the last second and still saves most of the Marines. That trade was immensely good for Clem. But remember, TLO just transitions workers to the 4th base. He can rebuild the 3rd. He's not out of it yet. He's got 2-2 started earlier. He's got Bane speed almost finished. This is a strong power point for TLO, and he's going to jump on him as he tries to move down the ramp. Oh my God, a ballsy move from Dr. Dario. The other 2 medevacs are still on the other side of the map, and he's going to get both siege tanks. A great maneuver there by Dario, but the double drop comes back in. Luckily for TLO, he hadn't put the hatchback down. He's actually going to take the top right. He's trying to just roll with the punches right now. If there's one guy who likes to do that, is Dario. Oh, he's going to try and cut off the Marines by breaking the rocks. Realize that the Ling's coming back, but Clem realizes he doesn't actually have enough units for that. Picks up, flies on out of there. These Lings still intercepting SCVs. And Dario just trying to make it as difficult as possible for this base to be taken. As Spire is now started as well. I don't think he can go Spire. I think Dario needs another 15, 16 drones to squeeze in. Right now, he's taking good trades. But that medevac spots this. Oh, there's no siege tanks. There's no siege tanks on the defense. Oh my God, Dario being so decisive. He might, if he can get in that mineral line, and you can see the banelings here splitting off into that north side. They get a few good hits. Lingbane in the main. The micro from Clem has been so good. Focus firing the banelings down. 10 workers dying on the natural, even more going down. Great running from Clem. Look, he just keeps microing them away, though. At the same time, though, he's losing workers in his 3rd base. Those Lings finally get cleaned up, but he's lost all the Lings in the 3rd as well. 21 workers killed, and now Dario is stuck in a crazy knife fight. He says, look, I just fucked your economy up, My economy's not great either, though, but if I can get some workers on the gold, that's fine. Dario adjusting to the position. He is not going to try and drone up here, and that is the exact correct call. If he tried to drone here, the counterattack would swing in and wreck him. Right now, we've got some Desperation Liberators on the field. He's already got 5 medevacs, only 1 siege tank. Would love a few more siege tanks to get out to try and hold these positions. He's still got triple mules dropping, so remember, the economy lead for TLO is not massive, but the upgrade lead is about to be 2-2 to just 2-1 upgrades. Dario swinging in a Ling counter on the undefended third. Clem naked. At the same time, though, Dario's got a significant amount of economy out there. Clem doesn't even know about that just yet. Zerglings hit this base. They're going to run in and start sniping it down. Ling Bane here. Bane speed's ready. Clem, is he watching? Uh-oh. The Lings are going to be able to take out the tank, but that tank siege is up. There's too many Marines, not enough units, and oh no, mutas are not the right call here. He just needs pure Ling Bane. It's hard to make that call in Dario's position since, oh no! Did you see that focus fire? Holy fuck! Somebody break the hands of this kid. He just killed like 4 Speedbanes in an instant. Okay, Bjorn, you're out. Out with the old, in with the new. TLO did snipe the siege tank behind this with a few Zerglings coming from the gold base. But holy fuck, he just keeps killing the Banelings before they can connect. It's like, why even bother building Banelings? The mutas just disappear, the Lings disappear. He just cannot kill these fucking crazy Clem Marines. Finally, he missed the focus fire there, so he just picks up and leaves. Holy shit, Clem. Oh my god, look at the units lost tab. Double the cost efficiency for Clem. TLO tactically has been on point, but he has just been underestimating the amount of Banelings he needs in these engagements. I don't know if he just needs to flank better or what, but Clem's focus fire has just been winning fights he should not be able to fucking win. That's insane. Clem is, oh, he's so good. So good. Urgh. I'm not going to say he's going to be winning a GSL or a WCS championship tomorrow, but it's these like moments of micro where he's in control of the game, where he just destroys. Nice Marine micro into the corner, but this base will go down. Dario is still diving in with the counter. He's looking for that angle. These Banelings trying to get there. This base is forfeit. That's going to go down. It's a big hit, but this is a lot of Marines on the front. Clem with the big pre-spread. And Dario, I mean, he's going to try to take this out. He kills the third. It doesn't lift. Clem with a big mistake there. Dario says, look, if I can defend this army, I've still got a chance. He's still got the gold base. He's still got this base up here about to finish as well. But this libs, these Marines, this pre-spread, the tank coming forward as well. 2 siege tanks. Ooh, the mutas trying to get that tank from behind, but there's only 4 of them. They just don't have enough firepower. And look at that. Cuts off the flank of Zerglings by breaking down the rocks. The Ling Banes were coming in for a flank. He ends up having to pull back the northern flank and the western flank, and the front units go in. Clem only had to micro on one front. 1 siege tank finally goes down. A few Banes and Queens coming forward, but holy shit. Oh, he even saves the siege tank there. The Queens are trying to click on it. They're trying to click on it. The tank finally goes down, but there's like 50 Marines left. Holy shit, Clem. Clem. Ha! Double the resource efficiency throughout that game. Oh man, Dario was doing so well with those decisive attacks on that relatively low economy, but oh my gosh. Look at the APM. Look at the APM. Dario is a wizard. Dario is a wizard, guys. He has skill like sleeve of wizard. It is very large and gapey. Holy shit. Damn. Obviously, that's from holding down Z to build Zerglings. It's also from rapid firing creep tumors, I believe. Kalmanak, thank you so much for the 11-month 3 sub. Dude, 1 month off getting that pink sub badge. Thank you so much for the support, Josh. Much love. I think I said thanks to Kaiminawa before, but you get another one because Legacy of the Void is one of the best trailers. Thank you guys for the support. We are going to be hopping into game number 2 momentarily. And here we go. So that was Dreamcatcher. It's a more aggressive map. I like the way Dario played it. If he was able there's like these moments where he was like, he has enough units, right? If he defends this attack, he's in a great position. And then it's like, nope, all your Banelings disappear. Suddenly you're in trouble. Looking at this, I would definitely play Solar style against Clem. 3 gas, faster lair, faster Bane speed. You'll have a little bit less mineral economy, but I think it's worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it to just get, because think about that very first fight. Remember where Dario jumped on the double tank push? That push gets shut down by Solar style. Like, you just cannot commit to it as much, or you just lose your tanks. Your Marines just spend their time running and spreading rather than fighting. it works out really well. If you can have bean speed ready when that push hits, it's just a great counter build to that style. However, the next map is a very different map. It's 16-bit, so I'm not sure they're going to be playing the same style in this specific game. Good to see some Dario subscribers, such as Triple Helix, who is the garbage juice imitation copy of Dario. Because remember, anyone who speaks German, we like to just be... We either make dungeon jokes about them, dungeon adult videos, or we... adult videos, as if I don't swear my ass off all day during this stream. I love how I randomly, like, I'll censor myself, like, a one time out of the 8-hour stream. The rest of the time, I'm just making dick jokes. But that one time, I'll be like, the adult dungeon videos. But yeah, we basically just make fun of people for either being a TLO or for being involved in adult videos involving dungeons and weird leather masks. Nonetheless, thank you very much for the support, guys. Great to see people catching up in chat. Of course, we are running a little bit of a delay today, but I am catching up, answering questions when I get to. You've just got to be slightly more patient than usual. As always, when I'm casting games, I usually kind of ignore what's going on in chat until between the games anyway, because there's just so much excitement on the screen, and that does take up my full focus. But yeah, this was pretty good. Pretty good. For you guys who don't know, I am actually having a thing called a newbie stream in just a few days, the day after tomorrow. So anyone can get free coaching. We're focusing mostly on bronze through diamond. We're even doing team game advice. But the important thing is to have a pointed question wherever possible. There's a form. I guess I've got to activate it in chat while we're just waiting for this. I'll activate it. Let's go. So anyone can get coaching. So guys, don't forget to sign up for that. There's a Google form in chat. Obviously, as you hear me say this, it's popped up in chat a few minutes earlier. Someone can type it again. Okay, I love reading chat just as the sleeve of wizard joke just hit. Love watching you guys catch up there. It's great. Isn't his keyboard glitched? No, all the Zerg pro gamers have insane APM at the moment because they're all running completely legal programs which allow you to increase the polling rate and reduce the repeat delay, so that when you hold down a button, it like almost immediately toggles into just like spamming presses of the key. So it allows you to build units very quickly. All right. Let's go. Up here in the top left, top right hand side is 16-bit. Unfortunately losing a very close and action-packed game one. In the top right, the blue Zerg. His name is Liquid TLO. Happy birthday to StarCraft 2, by the way, guys. We are celebrating 8 years of StarCraft 2 at the moment. Great time to be doing a World Championship Series qualifier. This is the qualifier, the open qualifier, the early stages. The winner of this match will get the last spot in today's qualifier, which takes you through to the actual Challenger tournament. And there's like 10 grand on the online in that. And of course, the couple of top guys get their spot and very high seeding and trip paid through to WCS Montreal. This guy would love to have that. His name is Clem, who, funnily enough, was 8 years old when StarCraft 2 came out. He just turned 8. So if that doesn't make you guys feel old, I don't know what will. He was 8. How insane is that? Dario going for the very safe base in the back. Downside of this is your creep is going to get out the front slower. So I think it allows you to defend your 3 base really easily. Your kickstart should still be pretty solid. But definitely there is that weakness. Now, there's something I haven't seen abused in TVZ, but you can actually put tanks here and they reach all across that ramp. They almost reach the hatch. They reach like this whole area. From here, you can actually reach to like there, and then you can just elevate a Marines. So as a Terran, as a Zerg, it's important to not let a push get set up here too much. Creep spread in this direction does become important, but a lot of players will actually spread their creep more in this direction to establish this as their 4th. But there is an interesting push path I haven't seen used in pro games. I use it a lot in TVT, occasionally in the other matchups. Just something to be wary of. The Terran can really separate this base. Just kill it with Marines. You can't really reinforce down there without getting hit by the tanks. Clem is just going for a Reaper expand, fast command center, but this time it is going to be a reactor and a factory behind it. So Clem here, still worried about early Zerglings. Notice his Reaper's turned around, but now he sees the hatchery, the drones, and he says, oh, it was hatch first. You just took the back base. His Reaper, is going to start going across the map. TLO hid that drone, immediately drops the third, and check it out. That's such a good move. He says, your SCV scout was a waste of time. And his Zerglings even pull back, knowing the Reaper will be arriving. Now, he mined 100 gas, but he's only now starting Ling Speed. So he delayed Ling Speed to speed up his hatch, and he says, well, I don't need Ling Speed. What would I possibly need that for? You know, there's no reason. Doesn't extract a trick here. Super streamlined build from Dario. Trying to get up the fast third base while being incredibly safe and just saying, look, I don't need Ling Speed straight away. I can delay that 20, 30 seconds and we'll be totally fine. Just 2 queens out for now. Is delaying starting the third queen. Sorry for my terrible observing, guys. The Reaper's just going to poke around a little bit. And behind this, we do have a starport and a tech lab. Now, one of the crazy builds you can do on this map is actually Liberator range. I do not think Clem's going to do that. I think he'll just go Banshee or even double Ravens, being quite common recently, actually. Which I find really odd, because I feel like if a Zerg's just like aggressive enough at droning and has the queens in the right spot to block the Ravens from getting big damage, I think a Zerg can kind of run away with the economy, because the Raven just only has a limited amount of energy, can only drop a limited amount of auto turrets, it's not fast, it's not maneuverable, it just doesn't force as much of a reaction as some of these other techs. The upside of the Raven, of course, as the game goes on, is it keeps gaining value if you keep it alive. Speaking of value, oh my god, this Reapers and Queen and Hellions actually just trying to kill this Queen. Oh my god, that drone just killed that Reaper. Haha, that's Captain Dickhead right there. Captain Dickhead is like, okay, I don't really want to fight a Hellion though, I'm going to turn into a Spore Crawler. And Zerglings are out, but already losing a queen. This is a rough start for Clem. For TLO here. Already feeling the pressure. I think he should have pulled his extra queens down earlier to defend this. But yeah, he's been very light on the queens with this build. He's been trying to run away with the drone count. The Raven is now going to rally across the map. I really wonder if there's going to be another drone. Ling's running out, but oh, he's got to be careful. Good micro by Clem. Notice how he angles around the corners. Oh, ooh, hedge interception, just waiting in the grass. The Zerglings like a pack of velociraptors. They're like, get wrecked, kids from Jumanji. We're just mixing references all day right now, aren't we? Velociraptors in Jumanji? What are you even talking about, pig? Very, very weird commentary choices aside, the Ravens and Hellions have done some sick damage, and the units lost tab already looking good for Clem in this game. We've got Carapace started, the Baneling Nest almost ready, but where's the queens? You need a bunch of queens up front to defend this. Dario's trying to defend with pure Zerglings. He's going to go for the surround. Clem a little bit slow to react, but I mean, drops an auto turret. Good split off there. But Dario, Clem's reactions are just too good. You can't win this fight. You're relying on a mistake from Terran to win this fight, and Clem here is looking like innovation. I've seen so many players try to surround Innovation's Hellions, try to do these sneaky Ling maneuvers. It never works. And I kind of feel like we're in the same situation here with Clem. It just feels like he's getting more and more value out of these units. He's not missing a beat with his macro. We've been staring at the front for so long. But he's already got his 3 barracks up, tanks on the way, 3rd command center. I mean, there is going to be a lull in the aggression here, actually. Because if you think about it, medevacs haven't quite started yet. Doesn't really have that many Marines. Now the Hellions are gone. Dario does have map control. What does Dario not have? A drone count. His drone count sucks. Loses a drone there, the auto turret, but otherwise a very quick pull. So Raven just sitting at 4 kills, 3 of which are Zerglings. So nothing too crazy there. Is Dario just going to bust? Dario's just going to go for a bust, but Clem has a tank. Oh, man. I mean, he's just been looking so aggressive today, but it's not going to work. The lair's not done. You can tell he wants to drop creep with an Overlord. Maybe if he catches the tank moving down the ramp, but Clem should not move down that ramp. Clem should not move down that ramp. Clem should not move down that ramp. Okay, the tank changes angles and goes to this piece of high ground. Smart move there by Clem, but his Marines are trapped. They're all going to go down, but another siege tank is out as well, and guess what? That ramp is not going to go down. It will not be breached. The Overlord went down as well, which means no poopy creeps for the delay, whereas otherwise TLO could hit the command center, force a lift, drop creep, and then it would have kind of been worth it. But as it is, we see Dario stuck here on a low economy. He's just massing Ling Bane. At this point, he's got to be cheeky. I think TLO's being way too obvious about this, and he needed to hide this Ling Bane better. If you're going to keep committing to Ling Bane, I think you need to hide it. He's going to come in again. He's hoping to catch tanks on the low ground, but he's not able to get it. Okay, he does force a lift. That's kind of nice. Would have loved to catch a few mules. Going to break the rocks as well to open up a wider attack avenue. He's trying to drone behind this, but it's just a bit awkward. He's got Baneling speed. His economy is way behind Clem's. You want to have a good, healthy 20 worker lead, because the moment this third drops, Clem is going to be dropping triple mules on that. Clem is up to 3 barracks, soon to be 5 barracks production. One thing that got delayed because of this aggression, though, Clem forgot his armory. So if TLO starts his 2-2 soon, he will get an advantage there. This is a bigger map, so there is more time for these leads to evaporate. And Dario did a good job of just keeping him busy there. So, you know, it wasn't completely wasted Zergling Baneling. He does keep a lot of them alive. He can use these units later. He's up to 3 base saturation now. He's got a 4th on the way, but his creep spread... I'm trying to think of a way to describe it. Sucks balls. I think it's the correct term. There's no way to sugarcoat that. His creep spread sucks balls. Dario's going to need to keep playing an aggressive, kind of wily counter-attack focused game because he can't just use the defender's advantage of creep spread, which Zerg normally wants to focus on. So I think Dario needs to play heavier on the Ling Bane. He needs to try to look for the counter-attacks. He can't... And the ambushes as well. You know, catch the siege tanks in the middle of the map, but with a flank. Notice how TLO was very one-directional in his assaults previously, and we saw that Clem just stims his marines, focuses down Banes, siege tanks focus the Banes. He just doesn't let the Banelings connect, even when they've got Bane speed. Definitely not off creep. And with Dario not set up for a flank yet, he's still trying to drone. I think he's over-droned, and I think Clem now... He's in the driver's seat, and he says, look, it's time for me to push. Yeah, my 2-2's heaps delayed. I don't care. I've got 4 siege tanks and a ton of marines. He's even going to force his way onto creep. I think Clem needs to stim and spread. He's trying to pull back, but oh my god, a good run forward here from TLO, but he didn't spread Lings on the front tank. His Baneling's trying to get forward, but the siege tanks take down every Baneling. And there we go. Every tank does go down, so not a terrible trade for Dario. Does evacuate some Lings, but oh, he hadn't started building more Banelings. Oh no, he tries to go forward with the Lings. He does get a nice wrap around. His +2 carapace isn't done yet though, and there are 6 medevacs healing. All the Lings are dead by the time the Banelings are ready, and Clem's done it again. He's done it again. He's just going to pick up here. He's taken an incredible trade. He's slowed down the already lackluster creep spread, and suddenly it looked like, hey, maybe Dario has a chance, but Dario didn't get the perfect engage he needed there. He needed a really good engage to catch back up. Look, he's dropping Marines on the Baneling, saying, yeah, I'll take a Marine for a Baneling trade any day. Keeps redropping his Marines, stims and focus fires the Mutas down. Oh my gosh, this is just brutal. Clem with the huge micro, and he manages to take control of this game. That fast siege tank out of Clem was the key. This game could have looked so different if he didn't go for that fast siege tank. Dario does manage to snap the Raven. He does have 74 drones up, but he's got to just make mass Banelings. He's making a ton of Mutas right now. That's interesting choice there. A lot of medevacs do go down. Dario's hanging on. He's got +2 carapace, so he's up in upgrades right now. He's still got no creep spread. Doesn't have a lot of Ling Bane right now. He's only making 4 Banelings as well. Oh, man, I don't know how he stops this next push. 2 more siege tanks coming in. He's going to just jump on top of it. TLO says, look, we can't wait for Banelings. We can't wait for you to siege up. Jumps forward, gets 1 Liberator and about 2 Marines. Oh, the Banelings are on top of him this time. But, once again, he just keeps running, outranges them. Baneling's not able to connect. Clem is just so on point with his micro. And against the player who doesn't mess up their micro, if you don't have creep spread, if you don't have a bigger army, and TLO has been consistently down in army supply, this is what it looks like. And it's a massacre. Clem looking flawless. 2 zeros Cass, 2 zeros TLO, slaps his opponents in the face and says, I'm in Challenger, baby. First open qualifier, and he is straight through there. Hats off to Clem for being an absolute boss, and makes it through. GG, well played. I am a huge Clem fan. I copied his TVP build. I think I might start copying his Terran vs. Zerg builds. No, not really, because I can't micro as well as he can. So I think I'm going to keep doing my own thing. But I'm just going to be inspired. You guys are probably going to see me fuck up my macro while I'm trying to focus fire Banelings this whole next week while I try to imitate Clem. It's not going to work, because I don't have his 16-year-old hands, his neuroplasticity advantage, as someone said in chat earlier. He's got that young, flexible brain, those fast hands, and he takes out the series. So GG, well played. Qualifies for Challenger. Hats off. Congrats to Clem. Congrats, dude. GG, well played. Amazing play. TLO played very well, but yeah. You know, going for a Ling Bane bust, it's the last thing you expect on that map, but Clem was like, I will build siege tank. I know Dario likes to Bane bust. Gets the second siege tank as well, and Dario just wasn't spreading creep. Didn't have the queen count. Tried to redrone, go into mutas, Lings, Banes. Wasn't enough, unfortunately. So GG's well played. Thank you guys.